With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. So with Wall on the bench, here's the five for Mike D'Antoni right now. We've got Reed, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Ball. Then there's Williamson. And it's Odom in at the three. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the guard position. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Outside, Ball. Puts up a three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Zero hesitation at the arc. Ball truly believes in his ability to shoot the three.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Here's Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over Lonzo Ball.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Ball finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And now just over a minute played here in the first. It's hauled in by Edwards. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Minnesota with the ball. Left side, Edwards. 5 on the clock. Pass to McDaniels. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Here we go. Odom heading to the hoop.
Oh, wow. That is powerful.
And Odom covers a ton of ground in a hurry, especially when he's on the break.
Timberwolves on offense. It's a three-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Outside, Edwards. And he uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got his second bucket.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass the ball. Tries it from the top of the key. And again, it's the Lakers.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Now, here's McDaniels. There's a screen. Here's Conley, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Ball. He has 5. Over Edwards. Ball, no good. Minnesota trails by 3. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Rudy Gobert is checked in for McDaniels. And the Lakers also making a switch. Yow's checked back in. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Los Angeles with another miss.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
From 11 feet away, and he's able to get it back. Conley gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
He gets it in there. Ball's got 7 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for Lamar Odom. 1:20 left in the first quarter. And Towns throws it down.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
Ball, the pass to Rodman. Ball feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Over Dillingham. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Here's Minnesota. They trail by 1. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Alexander Walker. And here they come. From deep, Rodman. They grab their own miss. The 3. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Outside, Towns. Back to Ingles. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Towns. And he banks in the layup.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Here's Ball. Here's Yao. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Dillingham. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. All out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Odom. Then there's Yao. And it's Rodman in at the 4 spot. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Lakers leading by 4. Mitchell outside. For 3. Dillingham with the rebound. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
And Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Driving inside. Reed the pass to Dozier. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Hits the 3-point bomb.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Shannon. He's covered by Ball. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Ingles with the ball. He has yet to score. Pass to Miller. A 3-ball. Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles leading by 9. Outside ball. Shot clock at 5. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now, here's Ingles. Dillingham. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And they're able to recover.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Towns is checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Miller. Edwards has come in for Joe Ingles. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dillingham. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. There's 1:47 left in the first half of the game. Outside Edwards. To stop the run. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Ball. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ball's got 14.
And with his shooting ability, Lonzo should be drilling jumpers for years.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Conley gets the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Minnesota making a switch here. Dozier's checked in, and both free throws good for Williamson. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Now, you can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Outside, Rodman. Back to Ball. A 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Los Angeles holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Conley and Edwards are the guards. Before in the 5, it's McDaniels and Towns. And it's Alexander Walker in its small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. They get it back. Williamson kicks to Reed. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries the corner 3. And the Lakers lead by 21.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Here's Conley. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. Stolen by Ball. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Odom. And it's off from three-point range. Edwards against Odom. Edwards can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 6 points.
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor.
Odom, no good. Minnesota trails by 19. Conley the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Five to shoot. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Ball.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Lets it go with a 3. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Conley with it, now guarded by Ball. One-on-one fast break. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Minnesota with the ball. Now Dillingham. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Jumps up and the dunk by Odom.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Pass to McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2
Outside Edwards. They need this. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Edwards got 8 points.
Man, that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
And it's Ball penetrating. Good.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
shooting for the away.
That's good from Ball. 1:41 left to play in the third. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Dillingham. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And then for the Lakers, Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Reed. Rodman comes in for Odom. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Towns, a screen on Ball. 4 on the clock. Ingles passes to Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's the Lakers' ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Outside ball. And stolen by Dillingham. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dillingham's got 5 points now this quarter.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Outside ball. Over Dillingham. And the Lakers with another miss. Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's Alexander Walker. No scoring in this one. From the top of the key. The rebound by Mitchell. And here is Ball. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer.
Lonzo Ball, three-pointer.
It's been all about Lonzo Ball for the Lakers. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at Los Angeles.